Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. This is IMAX Sports with another football video, and today I'm going over my game preview for Seattle Seahawks versus Los Angeles Rams. The Seahawks and Rams are the second wild card playoff game this weekend. They are playing tonight, this afternoon, from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern time, and I'm very excited for this game. This is going to be the game, if not one of the games that I'm live streaming this week. I wanted to do this game week 16, but the Packers-Titans game was too tempting, so I ended up doing Packers-Titans instead of Rams-Seahawks. And I think that these two teams are very evenly matched. I don't think it'll be a very high-scoring game, but I do really want to do this game for this weekend. So if you guys are interested, make sure to tune in this afternoon for my live stream of Seahawks-Rams. I might do a second game. I might do a game tomorrow. I might do Ravens-Titans. But this is my number one choice for this weekend. Ravens-Titans was my number two choice. That was either the most or the second most suggested game for this weekend. This was either the most or the second most as well. So I might do that tomorrow. I might not. I'm not sure, but I definitely want to do this game. So with that being said, in this video I'm going to be doing a statistical analysis of the teams, and I'm going to say what score I think the game will have. I did this for the Packers game, and so far for my score predictions, I had the correct. When I did Chiefs Saints, I had the correct team winning, and I was within 2 points for both teams. For Packers Titans, I was way off for the score prediction, and I didn't have the correct victor. So we'll see how this week goes. Seahawks are 12-4. The Rams are 10-6. The Seahawks are 3-3 against teams with a winning record versus the Rams, who are 4-3. On offense, the Seahawks have the 17th yards per game, 8th points per game, and 11th on giveaways. The Rams are 11th in yards per game, 23rd in points per game, and 25th in giveaways, with 25 giveaways to the Seahawks 18. They also only have 23 points per game to the Seahawks 29, and for yards per game, they have about 8 more per game, which is almost no difference at all. On defense, the Seahawks have 380 yards per game compared to the Rams' 280, so the Rams give up on average 100 less yards per game. But that's also over the course of the whole season. The Seahawks have improved their offense a lot since the start of their defense a lot since the start of the season. The Seahawks average 23 points against per game versus the Rams 18, and they have 22 takeaways versus the Rams 22 takeaways. So the Seahawks offense is clearly better, and the Rams defense is clearly better. The Seahawks have a +4 turnover differential though, and the Rams have a -3 because their offense turns the ball over a lot more than Seattle's does. If you look at similar games, every two teams in a division have 12 similar games over the course of the season, 6 within their division. And then they each play 4 within their division. They each play 2 other full divisions. So the AFC East, the NFC East, and then 2 games against the 49ers and 2 games against the Cardinals are their similar games. The Seahawks are 9-3 in those games, and the Rams are 7-5 in those games. So the Rams have 2 losses to the 49ers, and they have a couple losses to the AFC East, as well as a loss to the Cardinals. So the Seahawks have a better record in similar games, and both of these teams are 1-1 in games against each other. In the last 6 weeks, though, Seattle is 5-1, and the Rams are 3-3. Seattle has 23.5 points per game compared to the Rams' 21.5. They have 14 points against per game compared to the Rams' 17 and a third. And although their opponent record is 35-60-1 and the Rams is 43-53, neither of them have had very strong playoff opponent records. The Seahawks have beaten 2 playoff teams in the last 6 games, and the Rams have lost to the only playoff team they played, which is the Seahawks. The Seahawks have 8 touchdowns against, 5 passing and 3 rushing. The Rams defense is 10 touchdowns against, 6 passing and 4 rushing. And on offense, though, the Seahawks have 15 offensive touchdowns, and the Rams only have 9. The Seahawks have 10 passing and 5 rushing versus the Rams 4 passing and 5 rushing. So although the Rams are 3-3 in the last few games and have more points for than points against, they have more touchdowns against than touchdowns for, and their offense has been struggling to get the ball in the end zone. The key to the game for the Seahawks is to not turn the ball over. If they don't turn the ball over, the Rams will. And if the Seahawks can keep control of the football, if they don't let it go, and if they can make something out of their drives, then they can win this game on the turnover battle. If they can just do solid, strong drives without doing anything fancy, they will win this game. As for the Rams, I think the key for them to winning this game is to learn to deal with their injuries. Jared Goff and Cam Akers are two of the most important players on this offense, and in the last few weeks, both of them have been injured. Cam Akers played Week 17 against the Cardinals when they won 18-7. Jared Goff did not, but Jared Goff, I believe, is playing this weekend. They haven't. I don't know if they've given an official announcement yet, but I believe Jared Goff is playing in this playoff game with an injured thumb on his throwing hand. So, not only has Seattle been doing better in the past few weeks, both on offense and on defense, but I think that if they can win the turnover battle, I think that the Rams offense just won't be strong enough and healthy enough to beat the Seattle team. Do I think that the Rams team is worse than Seattle's? Not necessarily, but I think that because of these injuries, because of the way that the teams are trending, and because of the way that Seattle's defense has been playing, their defense has been locked down. It's been the best defense over the past 6 weeks in the entire league. And I think that Seattle should be able to win this game if they control the football, they cover their ground, and they don't turn the ball over. My score prediction, I have the Seahawks winning 24-16. In my prediction video earlier this week, I had the Seahawks winning 24-20, but since then I've changed it to 24-16. I think that the Rams will score one touchdown and they'll have a whole bunch of field goals on top of it. I don't see them scoring 2 touchdowns. Their offense hasn't been able to get the ball into the end zone recently, and the Seahawks defense is stronger than some of the other defenses that the Rams have been playing. So I think that the Rams will get a bunch of field goals, but I don't think they'll score more than 1 touchdown. As for Seattle, I think that they'll be able to get the ball into the end zone 3 times, which is about average for their last 6 games. And I think that they're not going to turn up. They'll maybe have 1 turnover, but they'll at least get 2 takeaways on that Rams offense. 1 from the running game and 1 from Jared Goff, or potentially 2 from Jared Goff. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I might do another one of these for the Titans-Ravens game because I think that that's also going to be a very interesting game to do this for. So make sure to check that out if you guys have the time. Make sure to check out my live stream tonight. I'm very excited, or this afternoon. I'm very excited for that. I think that it's going to be a really good game, and I'm really excited to see which one of these 2 teams comes out on top. I'm rooting for Seattle. Seattle was my Super Bowl pick back in July. I would really love to see them make the Super Bowl, but hey, the Rams have a good team, so we'll see how it goes. So tune in tonight or this afternoon, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace out.